to create air-conditioned rest spots for delivery riders. So in a move to support the well-being of delivery riders, Dubai's Roads and Transport Authority, RTA, is launching an initiative to construct 40 air-conditioned rest areas across the city. These rest spots will be thoughtfully equipped with amenities like snack dispensers, water coolers, mobile phone charging stations, and comfortable seating, providing a welcome place for delivery riders to unwind during their shifts. Each rest area is designed to accommodate up to 10 people, catering to the needs of the district it serves. Furthermore, ample parking spaces for motorcycles will be available nearby, ensuring the convenience of riders.
2 rest areas have already been completed in Barsha, and the RTA has outlined plans for the remaining rest areas, which will be constructed in 3 phases. These additional areas are set to pop up in key locations: Arabian Ranches, International City, Business Bay, Al Quoz, Al Karama, Al Satwa, Al Jadaf, and Murdif. The RTA identified these specific areas based on a comprehensive analysis of operational data and demand.
So one name that we are no stranger to, Matar Al-Tayyar, Director General and Chairman of the Board of Executive Directors of RTA, stated all rest areas are expected to be operational by July 2024. He emphasized that the initiative aims to provide a proper working environment for delivery riders, as the delivery business has been substantial growth in the recent years.
Can I just say that, like, the obvious one that we would think is like, oh, people need air conditioning because it gets hot here during the summer. But the reality is, this story has highlighted the fact that I've never really thought about what is proper working conditions for drivers, in that they don't have a rest area. They don't have a place to be like, okay, I'm going to take my hour lunch here. And that's why you always find, like, different areas, there'll be a couple of cars parked up, and whether it's cars or bikes, and they're taking their lunch. We've never really thought about, like, where are the, like, does for example, the Deliveroos and the Talabats have, like, a big an area for lunch? And if that's the case, it's not really convenient if you're working on the other side of town.
Very true.
So for the RTA to set this up, and it's not just AC, it's mobile charging, comfortable rest areas, makes a lot of sense. And it's something I hadn't really thought about, which now I feel pretty bad about, but it's amazing that the RTA is already setting this up and putting that infrastructure in place for a delivery economy, which is what we have.
100%, that's so true. You don't think of these things until these initiatives are announced and these projects are announced. And I think other countries can definitely follow suit, because although the weather conditions in the UAE are not so favorable, I think that's across the world, you know, like at one place it rains too much, one place it's too cold, it's too smoggy, there's a lot of pollution. So I think nowhere are the weather conditions like 100% favorable to delivery riders.
And delivery riders, we're so aware that there's different rights for riders in different countries, and maybe if they're not permanent workers, they don't have the same rights as full-time workers.
Yeah.
And great if there is, a place for you to have breakfast, lunch, leave your bag at the beginning of the day like you would in any normal workplace. But then, as we're just thinking, that it's not really applicable if you work all across the city. So in Dubai, it's not the delivery companies who are putting this infrastructure in place. It's the RTA, it's the government putting this process in place, which is just amazing. And I'm not really sure if other cities do it, but I know for a fact it doesn't happen in Ireland, but we're not as much of a delivery economy. But it is really amazing to see that they're making that happen.
For sure. And in 2022, the number of companies offering motorcycle delivery services in Dubai surged up to 2,891, marking an impressive 40% increase compared to the previous year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 40%, and that's the thing, is that when, it's great if you have all the infrastructure in place in advance. However, to see that massive jump, like we've started ordering 40% more in 1 year, like you see the riders on the road. I don't know about you, but when I first moved here, I wasn't ordering as much online as I do now. I'm an absolute devil for it. I need like moisturizer, so I'll just get someone to bring it to me. Like that's the
I know, it's really like become so like at your, just at your fingertips. You don't need to step out of your house for anything, be it like for shopping, be it for grocery shopping, anything, retail, for food, like it's just on your phone. And we've become so, I think, spoiled in that sense.
Yeah. There's no other word for it. We're spoiled.
Yeah.
But it could be anything. Like you put in the most random thing that you might need into Insta and you'll find a store that has it. Great, I don't need to go to the hardware store to get
A hammer.
The drain cleaner, the hammer, the measuring tape. It's like, it's you just get it delivered to your door. A hook I needed. I needed a hook.
I blame InstaShop for this. From pharmacy, grocery, like you said, like the most randomest of all things.
Flowers, if you're going to someone's house and you need to bring a gift, you just go onto InstaShop 2 hours in advance. I was talking to my brother last night about Christmas and he said he got a Christmas dinner in 40 minutes. Usually you would like plan your brunch or you'd, plan who's going to cook dinner. And he was like, it was Christmas Day and I just went on to InstaShop and he got a proper Christmas dinner.
A full-blown Christmas dinner.
Not the full turkey, but the full plate of like anything, like a perfect Christmas dinner. Which is just really unheard of when you think about the planning and preparation that traditionally one might put into that in your household.
Yeah, it's just changing everything. Like, forget sitting together and making dinner. It's just like on your phone now, time, convenience, you can worry about other things.
So, due to our reliance on deliveries, the city is putting an incredible infrastructure in place for the riders at the heart of this beating city.